Hello there and welcome to our first lesson on happiness. Today we're going to be diving into finding a meaningful pursuit. Let me start out with sharing a little story. Years ago, after my divorce, I decided I would jump back into the dating scene. I was full of hope and excitement. I signed up for online dating, I filled out my profile, and I eagerly waited to see who would respond back. A couple of dates into it, they were pretty good, but it soon became an emotional roller coaster. On one date, the man pretty much asked me if I would cook, clean, and take care of his children for him. On another date, I stayed way too long in Starbucks listening to this man talk about himself. Have you ever been there? Oh, goodness. Well, spoiler alert, none of them were Mr. Right. This was not the pursuit of happiness that I had in mind. Eye twitches and belly aches later, I learned that the meaningful pursuit is the real key to lasting happiness. Let's talk about pursuing happiness. Historically, the pursuit of happiness was coined by a philosopher named John Locke, and his idea was that pursuing happiness actually frees us from specific desires. For example, if you skip the ice cream for the salad, or at least don't eat the whole tub. True happiness is about overall quality and life satisfaction. In ancient Greece, the word makarios was used to describe happiness. It's referred to being happy, fortunate, blessed, no worries. God is supremely happy, and he is described as the Makarios God in 1 Timothy 1, verse 11, and in chapter 6, verse 15. The Greek view of happiness also included possessions, a marriage partner, intellectual understanding, fame, children, and sometimes even death, which they saw as an initiation into a secret society. Apparently, the ancient Greeks were all about these all-inclusive happiness packages. In Matthew chapter 5, verses 3 through 11, Jesus uses this word makarios in the Beatitudes, implying profound peace, comfort, stability, and great joy. Contrary to the belief that happiness comes from acquiring money, popularity, possessions, Jesus kind of shows us a countercultural roadmap here to happiness, that truly happy people, they are meek, they're merciful, and they are peacemakers. This is far from the watered-down idea that we see presented by Charles Schulz in his cartoon that happiness is like a warm puppy dog. There's a depth to this happiness that makes it possible to find peace with God, even in times of suffering and oppression. Why is happiness important? Ask any parent, likely you're a parent, what do you want for your kids? Most people are going to say, I just want them to be happy. Years of responsibilities and other things in life can cause us to lose touch with our joy and our effervescent spirit. Let's do a reflection exercise to help us reconnect with our joy. I'm going to invite you right now, if you feel comfortable doing so, to close your eyes. And I want you to think about what makes you happy. If you had one wish for yourself, what would that wish be for? Is it something in a relationship, for your health, your spiritual life? Maybe you have a wish for your finances or your career. Think about what you look like. What are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you smiling? Maybe you're lean and toned. Are you feeling peaceful and more alive? And then once you're ready, you can open your eyes and jot down some thoughts that came to you while we were doing this exercise. Your happiness is deeply connected to having a meaningful life. Research shows us that having a sense of purpose, it increases happiness and it decreases depression. Just look at the blue zones around the world, communities of the healthiest and happiest centenarians, people that live to be 100 or beyond. These elders, they have meaningful pursuits. Take some time to consider what makes your life meaningful. Use today's worksheet to help you identify your purpose. Remember, you pursuing what makes you happy, it's crucial to your overall well-being. Thank you for joining me today. Use the insights from this lesson and the worksheets as your personal happiness roadmap. Remember, enjoy the journey, and I'll see you in the next lesson.